Home of the Bills since 1973. There's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Back man. Ready? Right here, right here.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Great.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got Will Tye complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Wentz. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch one. Shift. Hey, check 24. Alert.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to go down again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Bills nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On second down now, it's Gordon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Kill.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Ram.
Check the backer. Check your hot read.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the Eagles' 42-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, 53. Check 26. Sponge. No.
Five wide.
24, watch 24.
And here's the first carry of the game for the former Eagle, LaShawn McCoy. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Back. Switch.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Who that? Check 52. Out.
Done.
Rush in.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Watch the screen.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Great 57. It's 74.
On first down, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, empty.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Hey, Delta.
Mark 49.
Hey, we have you on here? Bringing it to you.
Wentz now to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Alshon Jeffrey, so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
5'9", 5'9".
49.
Listen.
49.
Listen.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Great 15. Great 15.
Check safety. Check safety.
Hey, Lou.
Now Gordon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go.
Mike 58 right there. Watch the pass.
What's this on?
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
57. 57.
And 58 is to Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
Go.
58 to Mike. 58.
What's this on?
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant.
Let's fight 7.
Here we go.
Bravo.
458's the mic. What's the run?
Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
I'm scared.
40, 82, 40.
58, Mike. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. All right, let's get there.
Okay, son.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Let's fight 7.
Get that quarterback.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Gore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
53. Yeah, you don't want none. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Pass 85. Pass 85.
Check 24. Check 24.
Now Cohen. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Regular.
He's tracking.
Allen hands off to McCoy. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight. Tight.
On 1st down, Cohen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch the curve.
On play action, Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
We got double up. Half 85.
Come on, switch it. Check. Crunch.
They go right back to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Slam. Check 15.
Kill. 46 down, man. 5-4. Hey, we're good.
To throw, it's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball.
Listen.
58, Mike.
Sunday.
Shoot.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
82.
49 to Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Will Tye. His first touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Slam. Check 37. Check 37. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Hey, Echo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch this. Regular.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Melvin Gordon, 76 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Allen going to leave it on the draw from McCoy. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Hey, box truck.
51's the mic. Come to one.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 5.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 180!
All day, baby. All day.
Done!
95, Mike. Watch 95. Hey, watch the slant. Check 3.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wentz to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
This is Gordon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Showing it.
Go.
49's the Mike. Watch 49.
22-jet bomber.
Watch twist.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it'll be 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Allen, rolling to his right, and his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
53, Mike. Check.
To throw is Allen. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right.